first year here in Happy Valley. She's 6th in the nation for field goals, 17th for points, 9th in double-doubles. Well, don't count Indiana out just yet either. They have a serious weapon in Shay Ciezki. That name might sound familiar. She's looking to play spoiler over her old squad. The former Lady Lion now puts up numbers for the Hoosiers. She is 17 points. Southern Indiana she scored on Wednesday in Bloomington. And it shouldn't be a surprise. In a preseason interview, she said that she tries to make 500 baskets a day. I know I would be in the gym for a long time if that was my routine. But for now, I'll send it back over to you, Rocco and Brooke.
Thank you, Olivia. Shay Ciezki started 2 years at Penn State, averaging 12 a game, and the opening bucket is scored by who Brooke was talking about as the mentor-mentee, part of that duo in Mariah Murray. Opening bucket on the other end. Here's Ciezki's layup. That's no good, and it's taken out by Murray. 2-0 start for Penn State. Near wing, here's Jayla Oden. Starters for Penn State, the usual five: Elliott, Murray, Oden, Campbell, and Merkel. On the other end for Indiana, Ciezki, Garzon, Lamondola, Moore-McNeil, and Lily Meister. Near wing, here's Campbell, gives it off on a dribble handoff to Jayla Oden. 5 on the shot clock, just over 9 minutes to play in the first. Oden, right-hand drive, gets the foul. She'll head to the line for 2. Wrote on the whiteboard in the locker room as Oden makes the first. Also coming off a career-high 24 points in that loss to St. John. Indiana, they've had a roller coaster season so far. They start the year 2-0, then back-to-back losses, and then a pair of ranked wins, and then another 30-point loss in a blowout to UNC. They've now won their last 2, up to 6-3 on the year. Able to break the press, up ahead for the layup, and it's swatted away. It was Lamondola who was not able to finish, now in the near side corner, and out of bounds on the baseline. That's Meister. Gabby Elliott straight away, plays blown up. She gives him a dribble handoff. Campbell back over to Elliott. Elliott taking Lamondola on the drive. Pump fake, gets it to go. Penn State off to a 6-0 start. Chloe Moore-McNeil, these two are the main ball handlers, Ciezki and Moore-McNeil, still working through some chemistry issues as the pair still finds their footing. That one's in and out. The 3-ball won't go, but on the rebound, and right there for the putback, it's Lamondola for the first points of the game for the Hoosiers. 7:40 to play here in the opening frame of the Big Ten opener at the Bryce Jordan Center. Penn State and Indiana looking to start 1-0 in Big Ten play. Floater up and good off the glass from Jayla Oden. Her 4th points of the night. Gets the lead right back to 6. Penn State back in the press look. Ciezki up ahead from left to right. Finds Moore-McNeil on a cut against Campbell. Takes it into the paint. Right below the rim, that's Meister. She has it tipped away, and that goes out of bounds. Merkel averaging 20.2 points per game on the offensive end. That's 2nd in the Big Ten, only behind Juju Watkins for USC. Here is Merkel down low. She has her pass tipped up from Moore-McNeil right back to Oden. Another floater off glass, no good. Merkel fighting for the offensive board, and she puts it right back home. Averaging just over 11.5 points per game. Jayla Oden draws the matchup. Dribble handoff up top, Moore-McNeil, the two main ball handlers. As they find Meister, who takes it down low against Merkel. Merkel goes up, she commits the foul. Says that they have to get the ball to Moore, and they want her to beg for the ball a little bit more. She gets to the line early on as her first. Leads cut down to 7 with 6.5 to play here in the first half. Or first quarter, pardon me. Rocco Pellegrino joined alongside Brooke Casey here for the Big Ten. As Tamara Johnson checks into the game, 8 points away from 1,000 career points. Here she is up top. Gives it near corner, Campbell. Shot clock's down to 5. Mariah Murray against Shay Ciezki. Spin, drive, kick out. Oden gotta go. 2 seconds, blocked away. And that'll be a shot clock violation. From left to right they move. The press look on for Penn State as Indiana gets it across with 22 on the shot clock. 5:45 to go in the first quarter. Penn State leads 10-4. Up top, open 3-ball look for Yarden Garzon, the leading scorer for Indiana. Gets one to fall. 5th in the Big Ten in assists per game. Big distributor and a big part of this offense for Karoline Striplin, one of the lone returners from that 2023-24 team for Penn State. Their best season in a decade, trying to get off to a hot start in Big Ten play this year. Kick to the corner, Campbell gets it down low. Merkel on the mismatch, goes up strong on the left side and banks it home. Gracie Merkel up to 4 early, ends a 3-minute scoring drought for Penn State. Striplin handoff, now she sets a screen, leaves Moore-McNeil, the left-handed shooter, wide open for 3, and she nails it. Leads down to 2. That one's off the fingertips of Merkel, off the deflection from Meister, and out of play. Up top, Dribble drive. Bargesser swatted away by Grace Hall.
It's an exciting duo and dynamic.
Hall averaging 1.1 blocks per game. That one's tipped away initially by Johnson. Ciezki gets it right back. Moore-McNeil left open. Down low on a feed. High-low entry. Meister goes to work. Layup will not go. 45 ticks to go in the first. Fast break opportunity. Jayla Oden up hard and finishes.
Jayla Oden doesn't get as much word as she should. Absolutely phenomenal layup for her.
35 ticks to play in the opening quarter. Shay Ciezki going to try her first three of the night, and she will drain it. Here's Jayla Oden up top at the logo. Penn State could hold for the final shot. Shot clock is dark. Campbell one-on-one against Striplin. Handoff Ciezki. Oden waits. 5 on the shot clock. Gotta go. Floater. Can't get the house roll. Meister controls the board, and that will do it for the opening quarter.
Penn State plays fast, they play slow. They need to combat that with a little bit of speed of their own.
Indiana will start the second quarter with possession. Here's Meister up top on a nice flare cut. The pass is too high over the outstretched arms of Juliana Lamindola.
A victory.
Here's Elliott up top. She will quarterback the offense as Indiana drops into a 2-3 zone look. Flashing it early here in the second quarter is the head coach, Terry Morin. Campbell gets it at the free throw line. That's the way to beat it, and her pull-up midi is perfect.
Allie Campbell, the absolute definition of a veteran player. She is so versatile in everything she does. She might not be your highest scorer, but she will be there for assists, blocks, rebounds, whatever you need.
Elliott averaging just below 9 points per game on the offensive end. Second on the team in rebounds per game as a guard. Here's Moore-McNeil up top. Indiana looking for their first points of the second frame. Ciezki sets a nice screen, gives it off in a dribble handoff for Moore-McNeil. Kick out. Thought about a three. 3 on the shot clock. Gotta go. Meister down low. Help is late from Merkel. Wide open.
She makes her presence known on the court when it's needed, and she stays silent in the back when it's not, and it is impressive, and it's vital for Penn State.
Elliott on the offensive end, taking Lamindola on the dribble drive, puts her shoulder down, gets to the rim. Ciezki near corner, swings it down low, layup up and good. With 6, she was the leading scorer in the last game against St. John's, a career-high 24 points. She sets up now on the bench, subbing out of the game. Here's Merkel down low, over 2. She draws a foul. She will head to the line. Lead is 1 for Penn State, 14-13 in the opening frame. Now the two teams even at 4. And her second one is pure. Splits the pair.
They came into it thinking, okay, we know how to handle it. We're fast. We have our press. And Indiana has combated all of that and more early on.
Trap in the corner. Indiana able to break it across the timeline with 23. Down low, wide open. Standing there is Sandvik. She holds, fires middle over the paint. Controlled nicely by Lamindola. And now out to Shay Ciezki. Sandvik feeds Garzon, the leading scorer. Now at the free throw line, Mariah Murray hounding. Karoline Striplin going hard to the rack. She finishes at the cup, and this game is tied at 19. Pushing the pace right back down to Tamara Johnson, left side of the block. She goes up strong. She draws the foul. She'll head to the line. Penn State on the other side of the team that likes to press and push the pace. First of the pair from Tamara Johnson is off the mark. As that one is up and through off the back iron and down. Penn State back in the lead, 20-19 here in the second quarter with 5:45 to play.
Penn State presses in full effect once again.
Down low, Indiana able to break it. Wide open is Striplin with the right hand. She banks it home. Striplin up to 6.
Exactly what Indiana needs to do, break that press.
It's been the storyline here, the revenge game of sorts for Shay Ciezki. Pull-up midi is pure from Gabby Elliott. Up to 6 on the night. Played 20 minutes off the bench in her last outing. And that win over Southern Indiana. Ciezki, dribble handoff up top. Finds Striplin down low. Got it to go.
Something that Penn State hasn't had to deal with in the past. They're used to guarding out at the arc. Today, they have to get some power down below.
Murray on the drive. She hits the deck, and it's taken away. Indiana the other direction. Ciezki up ahead. Layup blocked away by Tamara Johnson. She denies Sandvik.
2 weeks ago against Drexel, she was taken out of the game. Came back, played fine, but today she's a little bit slower, a little more flustered than we normally see her, coming back into her own groove after 2 weeks.
Here is Ciezki up top. Feeds corner. Garzon, the leading scorer, drills it.
Used to this slower pace.
Yarden Garzon up to 6 points. That one a 3 ball, 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. Tamara Johnson skip pass. Oden got Moore-McNeil in the air and lays it up and home on the left side of the rim with the right hand, and the lead's cut down to 2.
We talked about Mariah needing some time to come back, obviously, get back into her groove. Jayla Oden has stepped up.
Oden able to drive on the flyby, and now Indiana takes back over. 15 on the shot clock. Driving to the Big Ten logo part of the paint. Kick out to Ciezki. Gabby Elliott on her. Oden now on the switch. Ciezki triggers it into Garzon. Mariah Murray on her. Nice feed down low. Meister, beautiful play. Side of Bargesser. Mariah Murray in the corner, almost loses it. Ciezki with the ferocious pressure on the defensive end. Here's the dribble handoff. Oden gonna launch one. That one's off the left side of the rim. Sydney Parrish out for a couple of weeks with a knee injury, the team's second leading rebounder and the team lead in blocks. And Linnea Beaumont with a knee surgery. She will be out indefinitely. Kick to the far corner on the drive now. Triggering it into Sandvik. Kick out. Wide open attempt from Bargesser. That one's off the back iron. No good. Keeping it alive, though, is Sandvik. Finds Bargesser. Back down low. Meister layup good.
It seems that a key thing for Penn State today is that they are not defending down in the paint well enough. Indiana is aware of it. They are capitalizing on it, and they are excelling. Currently 30-24.
Largest lead of the night for Indiana. It's currently 6. They've only led for 3 minutes of this game, but now they are only up by 4 after Gracie Merkel able to put one home down low on a high-low entry. 6-second difference, but it's turned over. Elliott the other way. 2-on-1. Campbell back to Elliott. Up for the layup. Right-hand finish is good. Leads down to 2.
An absolute veteran play between Allie Campbell and Gabby Elliott.
Final shot of the half will go to the Hoosiers. 14 remaining on the game clock. The shot clock is dark.
Some confusion for the Hoosiers right now.
5 seconds to go. Offensive foul against Ciezki.
Indiana has done extremely well in this game, getting Penn State to slow down, but now Penn State's coming back. Their fast-paced environment coming out to play. They are not messing around.
Feels like a Big Ten game. It has been competitive. It's been physical. 2 seconds remaining in the half. Oden, a floater, beats the buzzer to even it up at 30. It will count.
And Jayla Oden, the absolute surprise powerhouse for Penn State. As I said, doesn't get talked about enough, but today she is here, she is loud, and she is the difference that we have. Mariah Murray, obviously flustered, coming off a loss, needs to reevaluate, and her teammates need to step up.
Murray only 2 points in the first half, 1 for 3 from the field. Shay Ciezki, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field. Penn State gets possession, the second half. Allie Campbell on a feed down low for Merkel, going up high, right back up and down. Penn State, the first bucket of the first half. Gracie Merkel on the between Indiana and Penn State. Here's Moore-McNeil, the left-handed pull-up shot is no good. Gabby Elliott, the rebound.
We're seeing a slower style of play on both sides coming back into this game, something that change of pace for Penn State.
Elliott's 4th rebound of the night. 5 on the floor for Penn State. Elliott, Murray, Oden, Campbell, and Merkel. Indiana, Ciezki, Garzon, LaMendola, Moore-McNeil, and Meister. Right down low, there's Gracie Merkel. Back-to-back buckets to start the second half, and she'll head to the line. Sits at 8-1. They look to get to 9-1 and 1-0 in Big Ten play. Merkel gets the house roll. It's down.
We're seeing a bit of a calmer team, a little less flustered, something that they had a lot of trouble with in the first half.
More pressure here, but Indiana breaks it. It's a 2-on-1. Ciezki feeds down low. Meister over Campbell, gets it to go. Allie Campbell will trigger it in. Here's Jayla Oden across the timeline with 18 on the shot clock. Allie Campbell setting up in a high pick and roll. Oden now off the screen for Merkel. Pull up Jay, perfect.
Jayla Oden has absolutely stepped up tonight, where Mariah Murray has been silenced by the defensive powers of Shay.
Wide open 3-ball for LaMendola. That's an air ball off the foot of Tamara Johnson and out of play on the baseline. It will be Indiana ball.
They obviously are great down below, but Penn State is keeping them away. Now they are at the arc. They need to start hitting those shots.
Out of the inbound, perfectly drawn up for Karoline Striplin. Her mid-range is pure. And Striplin, 5 for 5 from the field. Indiana's leading scorer alongside of Meister, both of them with 10. 6:43 to play here in the third quarter. Mariah Murray's been quiet, in large part due to Shay Ciezki, the Penn State transfer who played here for 2 years inside this very arena at the Bryce Jordan Center. Dribble handoff, Gabby Elliott. Elliott, step back mid-range, nice contest, but that's a foul. Also 5 assists to go along with it. Gabby Elliott, first of the pair, is no good, too strong.
You need to reevaluate your normal form of play.
Currently leading the team in steals is Moore-McNeil. This one's tipped away, and it's stolen away by Jayla Oden. Oden the other way, in transition, goes up strong, left-hand finish, too strong, tipped aside and controlled. Moore-McNeil up ahead, quarterback pass, length of the floor, Striplin lays it home. Currently sits with 12 points in this outing. Allie Campbell out of the timeout. Her mid-range pull-up is no good. Shay Ciezki the other direction for the Hoosiers. 2-point lead for Penn State, 38-36, with just over 5.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Mariah Murray against Shay Ciezki. Mentor versus mentee. Up top, Sandvik against Campbell. Now Garzon, the three-point shooter. That one's off the mark. Controlled, though, on the offensive glass by Striplin.
Seeing some confusion for Penn State right now. Obviously flustered. They just lost Jayla Oden.
But Garzon gets that mid-range pull-up from the short corner to fall. She's up to 8 on the night. 3 of 5 from the field, and we're even at 38 again.
Jayla Oden leaving this game is huge for Penn State, especially since Mariah Murray is being detained so well by Shay Ciezki. They will all need to step up now in her absence.
Gabby Elliott hears you, Brooke, and she goes right back to the well with the left hand, finishing it down low. Lead is 2 for the Lady Lions. Garzon getting into the offense quickly. Up top, launching a 3-ball. That's Striplin. It's perfect.
I said it before, Indiana needs those threes, something they don't necessarily like to take, and we saw it here, both sides doing exactly what they need.
Mariah Murray up top. Ciezki swarming her off the down screen, and now with 5 on the shot clock, she's got to go. Mid-range pull from Hall. That one short, finds her own miss and gets it to go on the putback. Grace Hall gives Penn State the lead.
And those are the exact kind of plays you expect to see in a Big Ten opener. Grace Hall giving it her all right now in the absence of Jayla Oden.
Follows her own shot, 42-41 Lady Lions. Gabby Elliott getting ready to check back in for the Lady Lions as Chloe Moore-McNeil, quarterback stings here for the Indiana Hoosiers, finds an opening down low. It's Karoline Striplin going up against Mariah Murray. Back and forth we go. Another lead change, the 7th of the night. Murray goes the other way. Elliott, far corner, 3-ball, too strong, air ball, a rebound by Garzon. Garzon pushing the pace, length of the floor pass. And Indiana will reset with Lexus Bargesser against Gabby Elliott.
We keep talking about the defensive duke out between Murray and Ciezki. However, in that represents, we need Penn State players to step up and help Mariah Murray.
Far hash. Now back over to Elliott. Under 10 on the shot clock with 2 minutes and change to play in the third quarter. Down low, Tamara Johnson. Pump fake, goes up strong. Can't get it to go, but she draws a foul. And was for a time the leading scorer in this ballgame this afternoon with 12. First of the pair is off the mark.
Have both been shut down today. Now in her absence, I'm excited to see what Grace Hall, Tamara Johnson, and everybody else will do as they come onto the floor.
Indiana with 5 team fouls. Penn State with 1. Garzon at open midi out of the inbounds play. Penn State averages 85 points per game. They've got 43 in the third quarter. Indiana averaging 67 per game. They're at 47. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Talia Walker holds. Now Tamara Johnson finds down low, but it's deflected away. Ciezki the other direction from right to left. She will slow it down. Indiana can hold for the final shot in the quarter.
You'll see it throughout this game. Penn State's having issues with that shot clock, not getting their shots up in time, getting fast, getting flustered, and putting up, frankly, not the best shots, not what you'd expect in a game like this.
Striplin, another midi. She's 10 for 10 with 21 points, and she's given Indiana a 6-point lead. Rocco Pellegrino joined alongside Brooke Casey here on Big Ten Plus in the Big Ten opener as Indiana looks to make it 8 straight against Penn State. Up top, Garzon, the leading scorer, in average drills a 3.
I know I said earlier Indiana doesn't like those threes, but right now they are utilizing them, and they are playing fantastic basketball.
Merkel able to draw the foul, averaging 13.8 per game, the leading scorer overall for the Hoosiers this year.
We expected a little more powerful performance from Merkel down low. We haven't seen it because Indiana's defense has been so dominating. Striplin stepped up, Jayla Oden stepped up. Similarly, in her absence, we're going to see if anybody else for Penn State's lineup will give us that same energy.
Merkel, perfect from the free throw charity stripe. She makes it a 7-point lead. 9 points was the largest lead of the night for the Hoosiers. Up top, Meister. Moore-McNeil left hash. Defended by Oden. Finds an opening down low. Garzon, fadeaway midi. No good, but on the extra effort, that's Hannah Sandvik. Back to Garzon, and it's bottoms again.
Keeping that lead now, a 10-point lead for Indiana.
Now the largest lead of the night is 10 for the Hoosiers. That 3-point attempt is off the mark from Campbell. Loose ball controlled by Shay Ciezki. Ciezki looking to push the pace, going the other direction. Euro step on Murray, gets the foul. She'll head to the line for 2.
Right now, not only to keep the score up, but to keep their momentums up, their efforts high.
In her revenge game against Penn State. And her second one is pure. Lead is 12. Jayla Oden the other direction. She's going to pop a three ball. That one's good.
She said, I am back and I am ready to ball. Jayla Oden sinks a beautiful three for Penn State.
Down low feed, wide open, but the foul is called. Sandvik up for the layup. And now 6 for 7.
Mariah Murray-Epe, as well as Jayla Oden, who's now come back into the game. They can secure this win.
Second one is off the back iron, too strong. Campbell controls. Penn State still 0 for 7 from the three-point line. They're without a three ball in the Big Ten opener. Jayla Oden up top on a drive, finds Campbell. She's trying to change that, and Campbell does. She delivers.
Campbell, not a shooter by nature, but when she needs to be, she is there. An absolute versatile player, as I've been saying all game.
Now 1 for 4 on the night from 3. Trying to get more aggressive from beyond the arc is Campbell. She's now got her 4th 3 of the season. 7:10 to play here in the fourth quarter. High pick and roll, down low, feed on a mid-range pull-up. It's perfect. Campbell from left to right feeds for Johnson, but it's tipped away, stolen by Garzon.
And the defensive dogfight is going back into play as both teams are getting ready for the last 6 minutes of this game.
Garzon left all alone, wide open three, it's good! Garzon, her 5th 3 of the night. She's got 19 points in Indiana. Yarden Garzon, she has 19 points. She's now 7 of 12 from the three-point line. Karoline Striplin for Indiana, 23 points. She's 11 for 11. Mariah Murray up top against Moore-McNeil. Murray's been quiet, 1 of 5 from the field. Merkel trying to end the scoring drought, and there is Gracie Merkel. Now 6 of 7 from the field. She's got 16 points.
Penn State getting lucky with that basket. They still have no real answer to this defense. Merkel especially getting smothered down below in the paint. Exactly what Indiana set out to do today.
Penn State's got 51 points. Their scoring average on the year is 85. Indiana averages 67. They've got 63 right now. Here's Garzon going to try another triple, and she's going to try it and buy it. Yarden Garzon, how about this effort? But there's 5 on the shot clock, and Merkel's denied. Santana dribbles it right into Garzon. She's got to go. 2 on the 30-second shot clock. Mariah Murray forces one up and gets it to go. Shot clock cheesed for Mariah Murray, her 4th points of the night. But for Penn State right now, they trail 66-51, pending this review on the mid-range shot from Mariah Murray. And they are going to rule that a good bucket. It does indeed count. 2 points to Mariah Murray. Lead is now 13 for the Hoosiers, but here is Ciezki. She's trapped, goes right back to her inbounder in Garzon. Moore-McNeil finds Meister, and they break the press.
That Penn State press is infamous, but Indiana, with their own defensive powerhouse tonight, has broken it, leaving Penn State in a tricky situation, something they're not used to.
Garzon thought about a triple, defended by Walker. Garzon against Campbell, Ford against guard. Going to work, kick out, far side drive. Henna Sandvik loses it 2 on the shot clock. Gotta go, she's got it! Huge bucket there as Indiana makes it a 15-point lead with under 3 to play. Gabby Elliott trying to make it 13, and she does.
Gabby Elliott, like I said, a stealthy player, knows when she is needed, comes in where she is needed. She is not going to showboat. She is going to be there when you need her most.
Elliott's got 13 points, 6 of 9 from the field. Ciezki across the timeline with 25. They have numbers. Moore-McNeil going to try a triple. Oh, yeah!
And she sinks it. Indiana in fine form right now. They have got the touch from God. They are ready to rock and roll.
71-55 to the Hoosiers. Oden looking for Penn State's first 3 of the night, and there it is. It takes until 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter for their first 3 here against the Hoosiers in the Big Ten opener. Indiana trying to make it 8 in a row against the Lady Lions. Meister up top, thinking about a midi over Walker off the back iron, controlled by Talea Walker. 1:40 to play, 71-58. Penn State has to go quick.
You said it yourself. Penn State hasn't had a game without a 3 since 2015. That is a testament to Indiana's impressive defense today.
Trying to get to 7-3 and 1-0 in Big Ten play. Jayla Oden gets the first one.
Swinging, still playing exactly as she did, as she never left.
Oden able to get both to go. She's got 20 on the night. And perfect from the charity stripe with 5. Moore-McNeil in her own backcourt finds Garzon. They break the press again. They've been doing it all night. Has Indiana, and they come up with it again at the biggest moment. 11-point lead. Penn State got to think about fouling or trying to press, maybe a trap eventually. Down low feed, wide open, left hand layup, good. Karoline Striplin. Roller coaster of a season so far. They've got a pair of ranked wins over the number 24 and number 18 teams in the country. They had 2 shocking losses to Harvard and Butler in the non-con schedule. And as that one's off the mark, Shay Ciezki controls, brings it across the timeline, closing in on a 1-0 start for the 7th consecutive year in Big Ten play are the Indiana Hoosiers.
Indiana came into this game knowing exactly what they had to do. Maybe had a bit of a secret weapon with Shay Ciezki, who knows this Penn State team so well. Penn State wasn't expecting it, didn't have an answer to their defense tonight, and it shows.
Ciezki, beautiful feed for Striplin. She goes up hard and draws a foul by the stellar Indiana Hoosiers defense.
Exactly what you said, Rocco. Shay Ciezki giving it her all tonight. Might not have had the points she's used to, but that didn't matter. She played where it mattered most, keeping Mariah Murray at bay and making sure her team had the resources they needed for this 75-60 score with 20 seconds left in the fourth.
Striplin goes perfect from the charity stripe, meaning she's now perfect from all ends of the floor. She's got 27 points now. That one's off the mark. Shay Ciezki can dribble it out. How fitting. The Penn State transfer comes up with a big win in the Big Ten opener for the Indiana Hoosiers. They make it 8 straight against the Penn State Lady Lions and 7 straight wins in Big Ten openers for the Hoosiers. Penn State suffers another loss in the conference opening game as they have now not been able to find a win in the conference opener since 2013. Another year where they will start 0-1 in Big Ten play.